about how you got here. The more we know, the better chance we can find a solution.
All I know is I woke up here 4 weeks ago in a singed suit. I don't remember how I got here. I know I'm from Earth. I remember my family, but not much else.
That sounds like how a light bearer would wake up, but you don't have a ghost.
No, I'm alive. You probably know more about this place than I do. But I do remember hearing Guardians have a complicated relationship with memory. Is there any truth to that?
That's a fairly common question. Guardians forget who we were before our first in exchange for the light.
It feels cruel.
Era sinde, yakunisa, yasuniora, ayare, yasunikaya, asuhi, shasusinge alas atuka, yasa yasuka humbe, yasunia para aramane yasukavor, sisika atundia fora.
Drifter, you brought them my message, capsized. Find my frequency. I'm not Neon.
No way. Orin. Neon. Orin, what happened to you? I thought you were locked in as the Nine's errand runner. You were gone.
Yes, but my memory is a mess. It's all vetiver. Oh, damn it. Rig transponder. You can pinpoint my location.
The hell, Orin? Why do you sound like you read a dream journal?
Petrichor. Damn it. I am not adjusting to linear time well. I am no longer emissary. I quit.
You quit? Thought you'd ascended or something. A higher being. I didn't know you could quit being emissary.
Me either. But with the right motivation, anything is starlight. You'd be proud. I'm molted.
Oh, I have to know what you mean by molted.
Exactly what it sounds like. I wanted my body back. I wanted my will back.
We gotta find her. She only just found shoes, for Pete's sake. Got your location, Orin. Never thought I'd hear from you again.
Scramblings. I meant to deliver a message, but can't remember what it is. I know the Nine will need a replacement emissary. They will not find one nearby on the X-axis. They will need to search a millennia up and down the Y.
My message found you. I'm Orin, once a Guardian, like you. When I last reached out to the Vanguard, I warned you of the Nine's fallibility. The results of that fallibility are in play now, I think. You will fix it. But how isn't clear. Everything I knew is scattered. My will cleaved from service and rough-hewn clay. It wasn't bloodless, but I know I chose this for a reason. I did. In my memory, when I touch my hand to the moment, I am overcome with dissonance, and another shape, buried in noise, assuming my place. I must speak sharpness to the Drifter. A tint on knowledge held, but still unknown. I'll need your help hunting down the fate that brought us here.
So, Orin, you quit and now you're just here?
Mitosis. Annoying you had to see me like this now. Scrambled eggs in someone else's shoes. How have you been?
Oh, busy. Feet planted on the ground more often than not. Seeing someone these days.
Oh, good. Good for you. Can't say the same. I've been too busy corralling my electrons. Who are you seeing?
It's, Eris Morn.
You have a type, Drifter. I'm happy for you both. Really.
Security of a case of Nikakun. Ran Sinara is never never. Don Plessica.
I mean, they're clearly very upset, and I don't blame them. Abduction is terrifying. I still haven't been able to suss out why talks with the Exiles went south. I mean, these are poor circumstances for negotiation.
The readings on Kepler are still spiking. The singularity is still a threat. We'll need the Ionians' help if we want to open that lock.
just as many researchers as the Emeritus said there would be. Didn't lose anyone. That's a relief.
I wonder if you might shed some light on something while we're still learning the language. This settlement is obviously well established, over decades if not centuries, but I see little in the way of weapon emplacements or true fortifications. Has there been no conflict all that time?
That's the gist I'm getting. The Vex are new, and the Eliksni, well, they used to have a working trade relationship. Armed conflict is new for the locals.
Turkiya og Pagal. Unfjerde Superkon og Lanfusia. Turkiya. Så der du er mulgen mega sukafa tu. Usigara fusiti. Divare ne tamas balala. Yosundiana alomane. Yaluisia exilas.
You got my favorite thank you! Nice work, Guardian. You reunited the Ionians with their loved ones.
The scale of this problem concerns me. Our forces aren't so robust as to defend this whole settlement indefinitely, and defense is fruitless if we can't stabilize the singularity. We just discovered a lost colony. This discovery changes how we see our own system. How many others are out there?
Guardian, you have one new call.
You've made great strides in communicating with the Ionians. We've learned their language has multiple origins. Little wonder it needs such effort. Understanding comes not a moment too soon. Between the Eliksni and the Vex, the situation here is unstable. And we have so much to learn from them. I followed your example in translating. Script first, then words. These notes you recovered, unbelievable. The advances this outlines in gravitational manipulation, without the light. And that's only one thesis. I hope some of them at least will be amenable to returning to Earth. We cannot lose this connection. We simply can't.
The destructive activity in the agricultural zone is reading as Vex. They're the ones attacking the food supply.
Stop me if this one is obvious, but do Vex need to eat?
Not in any fashion we'd recognize.
Sounds like an empty life. Then this is just sabotage against the Ionians.
As if they weren't facing enough. The Nine, the Vex, and a singularity ripping the planet apart. That's too obvious a coincidence to ignore.
The Nine what?
Simply the Nine. They exist outside of time as far as we understand it. Difficult to confirm on the best of days.
Vex looks like it's protecting something. Guardian, watch out.
Vex tended to just let me pass on by before you showed up.
Excuse me? The Vex ignored you.
Guess they didn't see me as a threat. What can I say? I have a friendly face.
Lodi, how are you so adept with the Ionians' language? You said you've been here a few weeks at best.
Oh, I was made for this. I'm a translator. I especially love languages I've never heard before.
There's the Vex. I hate it when they do that. Guardian, let's redirect and get that shield down. should take a scan of that drive. See if there's any data stuck offline the Ionians need.
It's incredible. Terms I recognize mapped to advanced concepts, prefixes and suffixes as used in agricultural science. We can use this. Let me do some analyzing, but this is a huge missing piece to understanding the Ionians.
Under the circumstances, what keeps the Ionians here? It could begin evacuation proceedings. They would be safe back on Earth.
But they wouldn't be home. They could take a piece of Kepler with them, sure, but it's not the same.
Homes can be replaced, but lives can't.
The Ionians might feel differently about that. This place is sacred to them. The universe determined they belong here. Singularity or not, we can't tell people to pack up and leave yet. Not without helping people who've been stranded from the rest of humanity.
Agreed. No one's leaving until we learn more. Lodi, those Vex. You need to know who controls them. Her name is Maya, the Conductor. She was human once.
What's her objective?
On the surface, to return our current time to a more prosperous one. But her true motive is to reunite with her spouse.
Neither of those sound particularly sinister, but I take it it's what she's willing to do to achieve that goal.
Maya has an ability. She can control whoever she pleases. She's commanding the Vex, a normally leaderless faction, and she's even taken hold of our allies to turn them against us. If she's here, she can do anything to get what she wants.
Asakuni. Kapatid Sefakuni Sumiaka. Irakare, Luciana, Yarditan. Alasa Aretano Aspara, Pukin Sindia Fasahara.
Amanebeata, Yasunduta, Tapuya. Yakatanti Sepate, Patinki, Yasunda.
I know. The exiles have gotten into the, progenitor ship.
It's the remnants of the colony ship they arrived in. Any vibrational disruption could dislodge the lock and speed the Singularity's growth.
We better move fast. Someone once told me that a shuttle quarter that size can go up like a bomb.
The ship the Elixni have taken over. You're saying it's the very one the Ionians came here in?
Part of it, anyway. What's left. They converted it to a permanent emplacement, but they still call it the progenitor ship. The mother of the Ionians. It's the source of all their tools. They put a little piece in every building. Every scientist gets a shot at the hull when they graduate. If the ship goes up, there's a lot the Ionians can't do. Do you have any experience with bomb disposal?
We've handled plenty of mines before. This shouldn't be a problem.
style of ship is quite old. Even with only this much left, it's incredible. I haven't seen anything like it. The material could have been affected by the time anomaly here. That could account for the relatively good condition.
As a frame of reference, how old would you say it is compared to your ships?
Easily hundreds of years.
Oh.
That equipment sure looks elixir. Let's see if we can tease it free. Exile, Captain? We must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this. That equipment sure looks elixir. Let's see if we can tease it free. An exile, Captain? We must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
supply for the settlement. No more anomalous energy signatures. Good work, Guardian. The Ionians are safe because of you.
We haven't put a scratch on the House of Exile. The Ionians say the Archon's only out to speed up the Singularity's growth. He's just gonna throw more gas on the fire.
The Guardian will be able to stabilize the Singularity once we get through. There are too many problems, and all of them are connected.
You have no idea.
Unless you have any ideas, then we have to consider evacuation. Reunification with humanity. After centuries apart.
Centuries? No. No, them coming to Earth would be existentially disorienting.
Lodi, please don't mistake me. This is the Ionians' home. We have to believe there's a way for them to return safely.
And what if there isn't?
Regalo mandrina, we are Sindiaba Kuntia Kuli, Yasa Kunya Gora. Uliarena, in Rebecca Sunya Kunya, Patise Kusa, Isuka Ola Hitana Mekanora, Isunya Kufa Sundi, Unyanagu. Tequila, Mami Divina, Isndiaka Juna Bule. Yasunde Akira, Yasara Fakinde, Iratukia Vake, Suyava Ringiava, Frisakiaka.
They found you so fast. My name is Orin. My name was Nassan R. Was Nasya Sawa. What do you call yourself, stranger?
Lodi, pleasure. Miss Orin. Do you know something about who brought me here?
I know you will be elected to become something impossible. Your molecules have already volunteered.
I'm sorry, my molecules?
I was the emissary as you are, and will become the same. I quit, and it left me transmuted. I think if I can help you adjust, I can reclaim my mind.
Emissary for whom?
The beings in your dreams.
I don't know what you're talking about.